Well, it is the media deal that shook the world of college sports. The Big Ten Conference announcing a groundbreaking 7-year, $7 billion media rights deal that includes distribution agreements with CBS, Fox, NBC, not to mention the Big Ten Network and Fox Sports 1. It is a deal that could ultimately pay each Big Ten school $100 million annually. Let's get some perspective now and go to Fishers, where we find Sporting News senior writer and Big Ten analyst Mike DeCourcy. Mike, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Gary.
Hey, reaction. I know we've talked about it on the show with you. It's been, kind of rumored, talked about for some time now. Now that it's out, the numbers are out, kind of mind-blowing how big this is and how prominent the Big Ten Network in football, as an example. They're going to go from noon till almost, the end of the night on national TV.
Absolutely. They have the big noon on Fox, followed by the 3:30 window on CBS that had been so coveted and so great for the SEC over the past decade or so. And then a primetime game on NBC that will follow a great lead-in, at least for now, from Notre Dame, their home game. So lots of great news for Big Ten fans about the exposure of their teams. And also you have the games on Big Ten Network that get such a great treatment from my friends and colleagues. And then also FS1 has had a lot of success with Big Ten football. So the football part of this is a bonanza for the conference. Yeah, and there's a streaming piece, and obviously streaming a big part of media today and will be going forward. NBC's Peacock is going to have some games, and that really touches on basketball too, right? Yeah, I think that's the most interesting kind of, more than the dollars, is the basketball part of this, because they were removed from ESPN. That opened up a lot of basketball windows, and they had to go somewhere. And some of them went to the FS1 and Fox and CBS. CBS, I think, in particular, will get the chance to improve their regular season games. They've had some real duds on the network of the tournament over the past few years, some real duds from other leagues. Now they'll get some really good Big Ten games. But that Peacock thing is really interesting, because if you go back to the late mid-90s, early 2000s, when the Pac-12 was only in business with Fox, there were a lot of complaints from Pac-12 coaches like Lute Olson, Hall of Famer, the late Lute Olson, and Ben Howland, who was then the coach at UCLA, complaining about the fact that they weren't exposed to ESPN, and it hurt their recruiting, they were saying, which is interesting because I think now it's a different universe. And athletes get their media on their phones more than they did in the year 2003, say. Yeah. And so you don't necessarily have to worry as much about that. So I don't think that will impact recruiting in the way that it did. And I think being exposed on all those big networks is more than going to cover that. Hey,
big question. And Kevin Warren, Big Ten commissioner, has kind of said that he's not done yet, may be interested in adding more teams. Do you think that would happen? You've got Notre Dame out there, the prize. But do you think, whether it's Notre Dame or other schools, there will be more expansion in the Big Ten?
Yeah, I think keeping the door open for Notre Dame is just good business. They have a fabulous brand. They have a fabulous following, a great program in both football and men's basketball, women's basketball as well. So they already are part-time members, so to speak, in men's ice hockey. They do very well in that. So I think keeping the door open to them makes total sense. And then, of course, if they were to get the Irish, they'd probably bring in a partner, maybe Stanford or something like that. There's been some buzz about Oregon. There was a report earlier in the week about the possibility of them joining. I'm not sure what the value of that is or would be. They've already got the bag, so to speak. The money is going to start flowing any day now. So I'm not sure what Oregon, it's a great market and a great program, but does it make that bag bigger? I don't think it necessarily does. So I'm not sure what they'd get out of that if they went in that direction.
Well, it's a story that will continue to be a hot topic, and we hope to be able to talk to you again about it. Mike DeCourcy from the Big Ten Network and Sporting News. Mike, as always, thanks.
You bet.